How to overcome Satan's temptations, according to Saint Padre Pio. The devil may be likened to a rabid dog, restrained by a chain. He cannot seize anyone beyond the chain's length, and you keep a distance. If you get too close, you will allow yourself to be seized. Remember that the devil has only one door by which he enters the soul, the will. There are no secrets or hidden doors. Saint Padre Pio. Here are 8 ways to defeat Satan and his temptations, according to Saint Padre Pio. 1. Do not dwell on what Satan insinuates. Only he who flees will win. 2. Stop seeing in your soul only weakness and sinfulness. Satan is using these thoughts to make you lose courage and perseverance of holiness. 3. Be vigilant always. Satan is at work all the time and waits for the best moment to strike you. 4. Pray continuously. Although Satan is a fallen angel, he is still an angel, which means that his intelligence is higher than that of a human being. Therefore, for a human being to defeat Satan, divine help is needed. By praying continuously, you will be close to God and his help will always be nearby. 5. Be humble and trust in God. Satan fears and trembles before humble souls, said Saint Padre Pio. Satan easily overcomes those who are arrogant and trust in their own strength. But Satan runs away from humble souls because he knows that these souls put their trust in God's hands, and therefore God will always answer their prayers. 6. Be devoted to Jesus on the cross. The best way to avoid falling is to lean on the cross of Jesus, Saint Padre Pio wrote. Never fear the tricks of Satan, because even though they might be vigorous, they will never move a soul who keeps itself attached to the cross. Imagine you have Jesus Christ crucified in your arms and on your breast and kissing his side. Say, "Behold my hope. Behold the living source of my happiness. I will hold you close, O my Jesus, and I will not leave you until you have put me in a place of safety." 7. Ask Saint Michael, the archangel, and your guardian angel for help. The very name guardian angel suggests the role that God has assigned to each guardian angel, to guard us against and to protect us from all dangers, the greatest of which are sin and the loss of heaven. Because sin is often caused by temptation, we should ask for guardian angels' protection as soon as we experience the first signs of temptation, or even better, before temptation even starts. When Lucifer and his wicked angels revolted against God, it was Archangel Michael who led the faithful angels in the battle against the wicked ones and drove them out of heaven. Archangel Michael can be helpful when we need to drive Satan away from our souls too. 8. Grow in devotion to Our Lady, who, according to Saint Padre Pio, administers the strength and courage in our fight against Satan, and whose rosary he often called the weapon against Satan. On October 7th, in 1916, Saint Padre Pio had a dream. I seemed to find myself at the window of the choir stalls of the little church in San Giovanni Rotondo, and on the square in front of this, there was an enormous crowd. After having observed that countless multitude of people leaning out of the window of the little choir stalls, I asked, "Who are you? What do you want?" And all that crowd, in unison, with a deafening and thundering voice, shouted at the top of their voices, "The death of Padre Pio." I realized that they were devils. At these words, I returned to the choir stalls to pray. The Madonna immediately came to me with a grief-stricken maternal glance and determined gestures. She placed in my hand a weapon, saying to me, "With this weapon you will win." I brought it to the window of the little choir stalls, and all those people in a flash fell to the ground, dead. 9. Shortly before his death, Saint Padre Pio expressed his last wish to his spiritual children: love Our Lady and make her loved. Always recite the Holy Rosary. God bless you.